Hey guys, Jacob here. This is going to be this week's vendor reset. It is currently the 13th of July 2021, and we are starting at the front desk vendor as usual. This week they're selling the Pyromaniac. This one has pretty good accuracy on it, but other than that, the core attributes are pretty low. But if you guys need this, I'd highly recommend picking it up, especially if you guys are trying to make a burning style build with status effects. Next, I'm going to scroll through these items in case you guys need any of these items you want to pick up. But overall, not really saying anything too crazy. I will point out the Seska vest if you guys are trying to make like a focus style build or an overall hazard style build, because you could obviously max out the hazard to the higher percentage, and you could change the focus talent to a talent you want and use it for a hazard or crit style build. Now if you guys take it right here, then cut through this atrium, and then go past the raid murals, which are right here on the left, as you guys will see. And you will end up in the clan quarters. Shout out to DOD, Disciples of Doom, and Kamikaze Von Doom. This is the clan vendor, and this week they are selling the Quiet Roar. The talents in this have swap speed, or attributes, LMG damage, and damage hearts off cover. This one's, got pretty low stats, but if you guys do want one, then you could grab this, but just remember, swap speed isn't really going to help you that much. I'm going to scroll through a few more of these items in case any of you guys want to pick this stuff up. They are selling max damaged armor if you guys need that for a damaged armor build or just overall damaged armor on your AR. And they're also selling max rifle damage in case you guys need that. But overall, that's all they're really selling at the clan vendor. Next up is going to be the theater settlement. This week they're selling the artist tool. The talents on this are pretty average, or the attributes, my bad. I cannot speak today. But if you guys need this, I'd recommend picking it up. It has perfect rifleman. I'm going to scroll through a few more items in case any of you guys want to pick this stuff up. They are selling these Empress International gloves. If you guys are trying to make like a hybrid style crit build for DPS and skills, then you guys could use this if you really wanted to. But other than that, that's all they're really selling at the theater settlement. Next up is going to be the campus settlement. This week they are also selling the Quiet Roar. This one's actually better in my opinion than the one at the base. So if you guys need one, I would recommend grabbing this one instead because it has rate of fire, and at least you'd be getting more RPM out of this weapon instead of swap speed. I will scroll through a few more items in case any of you guys want to pick this stuff up. But overall, nothing too crazy this week at the campus settlement. Next up on the list is going to be the Dark Zones. We are currently at DZ West. And this week, they're selling the Baker's Dozen. If you guys don't have this, I'd highly recommend picking it up. It's probably one of the most used rifles in the game, or probably the most used rifle in the game, up there with the Ravenous for raids. Or you guys can farm loot allocations and try getting this for yourself just by farming. Or if you have the credits, you can buy it. They are selling max critical hit damage for rifles if you guys need that also. And they are also selling the Seska gloves, which I will point out if you guys are trying to make a crit build. Obviously, weapon handling isn't going to help you too much, but it does help a little bit with the stability and accuracy and stuff like that. And you can get rid of headshot if you wanted to, or flip them and get rid of weapon handling and put critical hit damage or even hazard. Also, I will point out these Walker Harris knee pads if you guys are trying to make a damaged armor build. They're not perfect, but you could make them work. That's about it for DZ West. Next up is going to be DZ South. This week they are selling the Hildegard chest piece Pointman with perfect Vanguard. This one has 119,000 armor, which isn't crazy like max, and it has repair skills and critical hit damage. But if you guys are trying to make a Vanguard style build, you could make this work and get rid of repair skills and put critical hit chance or even headshot damage. They are selling an FAL with assault rifle damage, health damage, and swap speed. If you guys don't have a really good FAL, I would recommend picking this one up. Due to the fact, for one, it already has NSYNC on it, and you can get rid of swap speed and put something like damage charge off cover, and then just max out the health damage with optimization, and you have a very good FAL. Scroll through a few more items in case you guys want to pick this stuff up. But overall, that's all they're really selling at DZ South. Over at DZ East this week, if you guys just walk over here, she is selling Ekham's Longstick, which this one's headshot damage is pretty good and the critical hit damage is above average. You could max this out to max marksman rifle damage and use this for a sniper build, or you guys can farm loot allocations. I will scroll through for my items in case any of you guys want to pick this stuff up. But overall, nothing really, anything too crazy. I will point out this Fenris mask. If you guys are trying to make a critical hit build with an AR and you need a Fenris mask, you could make this one work if you guys really wanted to and get rid of repair skill and put critical hit chance or even headshot or even weapon handling or even hazard, depending on what kind of build you guys are trying to make. But that's going to be about it for the Dark Zones. The final stop on the list is going to be New York City. Keep this in mind, they do not sell any named items as of currently, unless they do that in the future. But I'm going to scroll through the few items in case you guys need any of this stuff. But overall, nothing really too crazy this week. If you guys go through this atrium right here, take a left, go through the green tent, and Roy Benitez will be at this little tent over here. This week, he isn't really selling anything too crazy, but if you guys need any of this stuff, I would highly recommend picking it up if you guys need it for any builds. But that's me about it for this week's vendor reset. But overall, a few items you guys might need, but the main thing I would focus on picking up is going to be the FAL at DZ South if you guys do not have that. And also, sorry if my words are slurred a little bit. It is very early when I'm recording this, and I'm very tired. But as always, thank you all for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more Division content, and I'll catch you guys all later.